Hey everyone, and welcome. Are you managing diabetes and feeling like your food choices are, well, maybe a little limited, especially when it comes to meat? I get it. Does the phrase diabetic diet just bring up images of, pretty boring meals? If you're navigating diabetes, you've probably heard a lot about the cannot, right? Cut the carbs, ditch the sugar, fats are, well, complicated. But what about the cans? What can you actually enjoy? Especially if you're a meat lover out there? Anyone relate to that? Let me know in the comments. For so long, there's been this idea floating around that meat is a total no-go zone for people with diabetes. People worry about the fat. They worry about blood sugar spikes. It can leave you feeling, frankly, pretty restricted and totally unsure about what proteins to even pick. But what if I told you that's actually not the whole story? What if I said it's not entirely true? Because guess what? You can actually enjoy meat as part of a healthy diabetic diet. Crazy, right? The secret? It's all about knowing which meats to choose, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We're going to uncover the top 9 best meats for diabetics. Yep, 9. Delicious, satisfying options that can actually support your blood sugar. They're packed with essential nutrients, and they'll even keep you feeling full and energized. Sound good? Get ready to discover some real protein powerhouses that you can confidently put on your plate. So, let's dive in, shall we? Let's explore the world of diabetes-friendly meats and bring back some joy to eating. Top 9. Best meats for diabetics. Number 1. Skinless chicken breast. Chicken breast. It's a kitchen staple for a reason, isn't it? It's versatile, you can find it anywhere, and it is seriously lean. That makes it a total friend if you're keeping an eye on your blood sugar. This is your go-to protein when you want a meal that's both satisfying and healthy. So, why is skinless chicken breast such a star for people with diabetes? It's all about that lean protein magic. Protein, you see, it digests slower than carbs. And that's huge. Because that slow digestion helps prevent those rapid blood sugar spikes, the ones we're trying really hard to avoid, right? Plus, protein keeps you full longer. And that's a big help when you're managing your weight. And weight management, as you probably know, is super important for diabetes. Bonus? Chicken breast is naturally low in saturated fat, which is great for your heart health, and that's extra important when you're managing diabetes. Oh, and it's packed with good stuff like vitamin B6 and selenium. Nutrient win. Now, craving something really comforting and healthy? Let me give you an idea. Lemon herb grilled chicken with roasted vegetables. Just picture this. Imagine biting into a juicy, perfectly grilled skinless chicken breast. It's got this amazing flavor from bright lemon and fragrant herbs like rosemary and thyme. You get that smoky char from the grill. Delicious, right? And the lemon keeps it light and zesty. Then, you serve it up with a gorgeous mix of roasted vegetables, bell peppers, zucchini, cherry tomatoes, all those vibrant colors. It's like a feast for your eyes and your taste buds. The slight sweetness of the roasted vegetables, it just balances out the savory chicken perfectly. It's a totally balanced and satisfying meal that's not going to send your blood sugar on a roller coaster. And why is this dish diabetes-friendly? Lean protein, fiber-rich veggies, no sugary sauces, no unhealthy fats. It's a yes all around. Number 2. Turkey breast. Just like our chicken friend, skinless turkey breast is another super lean and super beneficial meat for people managing diabetes. It's got a mild flavor, it's versatile. Seriously, a great protein to work into your weekly meals. Turkey breast, it really shines for us because of that awesome lean protein and minimal fat. Just like chicken, that lean protein is a blood sugar stabilizer. It slows down how quickly glucose gets absorbed and helps give you steady energy. And yes, again, super low in saturated fat, which is fantastic for your heart. Turkey breast also gives you a nice dose of niacin and selenium, and because it's got a mild flavor, you can really get creative with seasonings and spices from all over the world. So, thinking about lunch? Need something flavorful but still light? How about herbed turkey breast medallions with cranberry orange relish, sugar-free? Picture this. Tender turkey breast medallions, pan-seared until they're golden brown and smelling amazing, infused with herbs like sage and thyme. Now, the best part, a vibrant cranberry orange relish. But here's the secret. It's made without added sugar. So you get this tangy sweetness, this festive flavor, without the blood sugar spike. The bright citrus and tart cranberries, they just sing with those earthy herbs and the lean turkey. This dish, diabetes-friendly win. Lean protein, naturally sweet fruits, no added sugar, and no heavy, unhealthy sauces. Number 3. Salmon. Salmon is not just delicious. It's like a nutritional superhero, especially if you're managing diabetes. This is what we call a fatty fish, but don't let that scare you. It's packed with the good kind of fats, plus lean protein. Smart choice alert. What makes salmon a standout for diabetes management? Omega-3 fatty acids. You've probably heard about them, right? These healthy fats are amazing for your heart, and that is so crucial for people with diabetes because we're at a higher risk for heart issues. Omega-3s, they can help lower inflammation and boost your cholesterol. And, yep, salmon's also got that lean protein we love for blood sugar and for keeping you feeling full. Plus, bonus points for vitamin D and vitamin B12. And if you can find wild-caught salmon, even better nutrition and more sustainable. Ready for a restaurant-worthy meal but in your own kitchen? Treat yourself to baked salmon with asparagus and dill sauce, lemon dill sauce. Picture this, flaky, succulent baked salmon fillet. It's got this rich, buttery flavor, just enhanced with a delicate lemon dill sauce. That bright lemon, that fresh dill, they just lift up the richness of the salmon so perfectly. And then you serve it alongside some tender, maybe a little crispy, roasted asparagus. Elegant, and so satisfying. Why is this diabetes-friendly? Heart-healthy omega-3s, lean protein, fiber from the asparagus. And that light lemon dill sauce? Flavor without all the bad stuff. No unhealthy fats or sugars in sight. Number 4. Tuna. Canned in water. Canned tuna in water. Don't underestimate it. It's affordable, it's easy to grab, and it's actually surprisingly good for you, especially if you're watching your blood sugar. Serious nutritional bang for your buck here. Tuna is fantastic for folks with diabetes because it's super easy to get your hands on, and it's loaded with lean protein and those heart-healthy omega-3s, just like salmon, but way more budget-friendly. Lean protein, blood sugar, satiety, omega-3s, heart health. You know the drill. Tuna also gives you vitamin D and selenium. Canned in water is key, by the way, to keep the added oils and fats down. And it's so versatile. Quick meals galore. Just a little tip, though. Keep an eye on how much tuna you eat because of mercury. Moderation is good, and lighter tuna varieties are often recommended. Need a quick, healthy, and tasty lunch? Let's do tuna salad lettuce wraps with avocado and a sprinkle of paprika, using Greek yogurt, not mayo. Imagine a creamy, flavorful tuna salad. But here's the healthy twist. We're using Greek yogurt instead of mayo to make it lighter. Then you scoop it into crisp lettuce cups. Goodbye, bread. Creamy avocado adds healthy fats and richness, and a little sprinkle of paprika, smoky warmth, little pop of color. Crisp lettuce wraps, texture without the carbs. Why diabetes-friendly? Lean protein, healthy fats from avocado, and lettuce instead of bread. Greek yogurt swap for mayo. Genius move to cut down on unhealthy fats and calories. Number 5. Lean beef. Yeah, you can eat beef with diabetes. The trick? Choosing the right cuts and keeping an eye on your portion size. Lean beef, like sirloin or tenderloin, or even 90% lean ground beef, gives you some important nutrients while being mindful of fat. Lean beef can be a real benefit for people with diabetes. It's packed with high-quality protein, which, yes, blood sugar and muscles, but it's also a fantastic source of iron and B vitamins, and those are important for your energy and overall health. Choosing lean cuts and watching your portions is really key to keeping saturated fat in check, and that's all about heart health. Lean beef in moderation can totally be part of a balanced diabetes-friendly diet. Craving a satisfying, flavorful dinner on a weeknight? Let's make sirloin steak stir-fry with broccoli and snap peas using low-sodium soy sauce. Picture tender strips of lean sirloin steak quickly stir-fried, sizzle, and just bursting with savory flavors from low-sodium soy sauce, ginger, and garlic. Then you toss in crisp tender broccoli and sweet snap peas. Color, crunch, flavor explosion. It's light, it's flavorful, and it's got so many textures going on. Diabetes-friendly, lean protein, fiber from the veggies, and low-sodium soy sauce to watch the salt. Stir-frying with healthy oils keeps it light and healthy. Number 6. Pork tenderloin. Pork tenderloin. It's a bit of an unsung hero, you know? Often overlooked, but it shouldn't be, especially if you're watching your blood sugar. Seriously, this lean protein is so versatile and so flavorful. Pork tenderloin is great for diabetes because, surprise, it's actually really lean. Kind of like skinless chicken breast in terms of leanness. You get that high-quality protein, which is, you guessed it, good for blood sugar and feeling full. It's also lower in fat than a lot of other pork cuts, so it's a heart-healthier pork choice. Plus, thiamine and selenium are in there too. And the flavor? Mild. Which means you can season it any way you like, any cuisine you're in the mood for. Need a comforting, slightly sweet, but still healthy dinner idea? Try roasted pork tenderloin with apple and cinnamon, sugar-free applesauce. Imagine a roasted pork tenderloin, slightly crispy outside, juicy inside. It's got a hint of warm cinnamon spice, and you serve it with baked apples. Now, instead of regular applesauce, we're making a sugar-free applesauce. You get that natural apple sweetness and moisture, but no added sugars. It's a really lovely mix of savory and sweet. Diabetes-friendly? Lean protein, naturally sweet fruit, no added sugar applesauce. Roasting? Healthy cooking method, keeps it light. Number 7. Venison or deer meat venison. If you're looking for something truly lean and a little bit different, this is it. It's a game meat, and it's often even leaner than beef. Unique flavor too. Venison is like a nutritional superstar for diabetes because it's exceptionally lean, like seriously lower in fat than beef, and even some chicken. That makes it a super heart-healthy red meat option. High-quality protein? Check. Blood sugar? Check. Muscles? Check. Iron and B vitamins? Yep, got those too. The flavor is a little gamey, which some people really love. It's a unique culinary experience. Just might be a little harder to find depending on where you live. Want a really hearty, warming meal? Something a bit different? Let's do venison stew with root vegetables and herbs, hearty and warming. Picture a rich, flavorful venison stew, slow-cooked, tender, with root vegetables, carrots, parsnips, potatoes, you know, the hearty kind. That venison flavor, enhanced with aromatic herbs, bay leaf, thyme. So deeply satisfying, so rustic. Root vegetables add a little natural sweetness and texture. Diabetes-friendly? Extra lean venison, fiber from those root veggies. Slow cooking just makes it melt in your mouth. Just watch those portion sizes with the root vegetables because of the carbs. Number 8. Shrimp. Seafood option, fantastic for diabetes. Why? Quick cooking, super lean, full of flavor. Light protein boost. Shrimp is just wonderful for people with diabetes because it's so low in fat and calories, but still high in lean protein. That combo? Perfect for blood sugar control and keeping your weight in check. Iodine and selenium in there too. And seriously, cooks up in minutes. Great for busy weeknights. Just be mindful of sodium, especially in pre-cooked shrimp. Need a fast, flavorful light dinner? How about garlic shrimp scampi with zucchini noodles? Light and flavorful. Imagine succulent shrimp sautéed until they're pink and perfect in a garlicky scampi sauce made with white wine, lemon juice, and herbs. Smells amazing already, right? Now, instead of pasta, we're serving it over zucchini noodles. Zoodles. Light, healthy, guilt-free. The bright garlic, lemon, white wine. Just delicious with the shrimp. Diabetes-friendly. Lean protein, zucchini noodles instead of pasta. Healthy flavors from garlic, lemon, herbs. Number 9. Cod, or any white fish like haddock or halibut. Cod and those other white fish. They're mild, super versatile, and another excellent choice for a diabetes-friendly diet. Delicate texture, lean profile, healthy and satisfying. Cod is just superb for diabetes because it's so low in fat and calories, but still a fantastic source of lean protein. Blood sugar management, weight management. You know the drill. Vitamin B12 and selenium are on board as well. Cod's mild flavor? You can do anything with it. Bake it, grill it, pan fry it. Healthily, of course. Seasonings from all over the world work great. Looking for something simple, elegant, and still nutritious? Let's make baked cod with lemon and capers served with quinoa. Picture flaky white cod, baked until it's just perfect, infused with bright lemon and salty capers. That lemon caper sauce? Tangy, vibrant, just perfect with the mild cod, and we're serving it with fluffy quinoa. Complete balanced meal. Diabetes-friendly, very lean protein, whole grain quinoa, healthy lemon and caper flavors. Baking, healthy cooking method, no extra fats. So there you have it. 9 fantastic meats to enjoy and really thrive on. Managing diabetes doesn't mean saying goodbye to delicious food, especially meat. By picking from these 9 best options and keeping in mind smart cooking and portion sizes, you can get all the benefits of protein. You can satisfy those meat cravings and still manage your blood sugar and your overall health. Remember, lean protein is your absolute friend when you're managing diabetes. And these meats, they're just delicious, healthy ways to get it into your diet. So, embrace these diabetes-friendly meat choices as part of a balanced, flavorful diet that really supports your health and well-being. Make informed choices, and you can thrive with diabetes and still enjoy a huge range of delicious foods. Don't let diabetes control your plate. You take control. Enjoy the goodness that healthy eating can bring. Hey, did you find this helpful? I really hope so. If you did, please share this with anyone who could use it. Friends, family, anyone managing diabetes. The more we share, the more we help each other. Right? And now I really want to hear from you. Do you have any favorite diabetes-friendly meat dishes? Any questions about how to use these meats in your own diet? Pop your thoughts and questions down in the comments below. I'm going to be checking them out, and I can't wait to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in.